Hey y'all, Eric here. I decided to do a video right now before I get into my house cleaning chores. But the reason I'm doing this is because today, it's 9 years ago today, the Pulse Club had a massacre, the largest massacre in the United States against the LGBT community. This happened at Pulse Club down in Orlando, the Pulse nightclub, and more than 40 people, 49 total lives were lost that night. The majority of them were our Hispanic brothers and sisters. And so today, I'll read a note from Charlotte Pride regarding this. On this day in 2016, 49 lives. Here, I'll show it to you. I'll read it right here. So on this day in 2016, 49 lives were taken at Pulse nightclub in Orlando, a space that should have been filled with nothing but joy, music, and love. We hold space for the victims, survivors, and families and communities impacted by this tragedy. We honor their memory by continuing to fight for a safer, more loving, and more inclusive world. And that is a statement from Charlotte Pride here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Now, before I read the names, and I am going to read the names, I will just remind you that last sentence that I read, we honor their memory by continuing to fight for a safer, more loving, and more inclusive world. That could not be more pertinent today than at any other time, considering the current administration is doing whatever possible to marginalize or remarginalize and erase us from history, particularly the trans nation. That is never going to happen. They can take the names off websites. They can remove pictures. They can change names of ships and military bases. That will not erase our history. That will not erase who we are as a people. And while I have my own issues with what's going on out in Los Angeles, I'll also remind you that across this nation on Saturday, which is supposed to be Flag Day, and I will just point to one of my flags. It is also No King's Day. Protests will be going on across this country at the same time as the president, under the guise of a military parade celebrating the Army's 250th birthday since it was created. But of course, we all know that he's stroking his own ego and spending anywhere from $50 to $150 million of a parade and party for his own 79th birthday. Yes, June 14th is also the current president's birthday. Those are just some of the little nuggets that I am speaking to remind you of the culture that we currently live in. Keep that in mind as I read the names of our dead, of our lost. Stanley Almodovar III, Amanda Alvira, Oscar A. Aracena Montero, Rodolfo Ayala Ayala, Antonio Devon Brown, Daryl Roman Burt II, Angel L. Candelario Padro, Juan Chaves Martinez, Louis Daniel Conde, Corey James Connell, Tevin Eugene Crosby, Diaka Deidra Drayton, Simon Adrian Carrillo Fernandez,
Leroy, Valentine, Fernandez, Mercedes, Marisol Flores, Peter O. Gonzalez Cruz, Juan Ramon Guerrero, Paul Terrell Henry, Frank Hernandez, Miguel Angel Honorado, Javier Jorge Reyes, Jason Benjamin Josephat, Eddie Jamal Joy Justice, Anthony Louise Loreno Dislaw, Christopher Andrew Leonone, Alejandro Barrios Martinez, Brenda Lee Marguez McCool, Gilberto Ramon Silver Menendez, Kimberly Morris, Akira Monet Murray, Louise Omar Ocasio Capo, Geraldo A. Ortiz Jimenez, Eric Ivan Ortiz Rivera, Joel Rayan Panagua, Jean Carlos Menendez Perez, Enrico L. Rios Jr., Jean C. Neves Rodriguez, Christopher Joseph Sanfeliz, Xavier Emmanuel Serrano Rosado, Edward Sotomayor Jr., excuse me, Yomari Rodriguez Sullivan, Shane Evan Tomlinson, I'm sorry, Shane Evan Tomlinson, Martin Benitez Torres, Jonathan Antonio Camoy Vega, Frankie Jimmy De Jesus Valaquez, Juan P. Rivero Valaquez, Luis S. Villalma, Louise Daniel Wilson Leon, and Gerald Arthur Wright.
I apologize ahead. I apologize for mispronouncing some of the names, but their names needed to be spoken. These were people who were murdered, having joy and dancing. We cannot forget these souls. We cannot. Send up a prayer for their souls. And remember, they're trying to get rid of us, and that will never happen. See you on the next video.